Good evening, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for September 17, 2014, Wednesday night, around 8:30 in the evening in Billerica, Massachusetts. And it's dark out, and we're going to have a cool night tonight, and tomorrow highs be in the 60s. And tomorrow night we could have a hard frost in the Merrimack Valley area. Some news to report. The Bruins open up training camp tomorrow, but Torrey Krug and Riley Smith most likely will not be there because they do not have contracts and they're holding out, and the Bruins don't have too much salary cap space to sign them, so they might have to trade players or buy out their contracts. And also the MBTA Silver Line is going to be expanded from Logan Airport in East Boston, Massachusetts to Chelsea, like near Market Basket. And also the MBTA commuter rail line in Chelsea is going to be relocated to near Market Basket in Chelsea. So this is a good move by the MBTA. And that's about it on that. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about sportscaster Dick Stockton. Dick Stockton has been a play-by-play announcer for close to 50 years, and he's one of the most well-known play-by-play announcers ever. He's done a variety of sports during his long and illustrious career. Dick Stockton's real name is Richard Edwards Stokvist, and he was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but he grew up in Queens, New York. He was a big New York Giants baseball fan. He used to go to the Polo Grounds when he was younger, and he went to the famous Syracuse University, and he graduated in 1964 with a degree in political science. And Dick Stockton started his broadcasting career in 1965 on several Philadelphia radio stations and stuff. He had to change his name because his name Stockvist was too ethnic, and he changed it to Stockton, and he became Dick Stockton. And in the mid-60s he became the sports director of KDKA TV in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Channel 2. That was a CBS station. And during this time, in the late 60s and early 70s, Dick Stockton freelanced for CBS Sports, covering the NFL, and did some NHL games for the CBS network until 1974. In 1971, Dick Stockton went to Boston, and he became a sportscaster for WBZ TV in Boston and WBZ Radio, and he also called Celtics games on WBZ television for a few years, and he also called Red Sox games on television for WSBK TV 38 from 1975 to 1978. Around this time, Dick Stockton, in 1975, he called the World Series for NBC. And this was one of the last times that NBC used local announcers for the baseball games in the World Series. And he called the famous game 6 home run by Carlton Fisk. Long drive fall deep until if it stays fair, it's gone. A home run. The Red Sox win. And also around this time, Dick called some regional games for the NFL on NBC, and also he did some college basketball games for NBC. In 1978, Dick Stockton moved back to CBS Sports full-time, and for the next 17 years, he was one of the top announcers for CBS Sports. He called NFL games for many years. He also did hosted CBS Sports Spectacular, which was their version of ABC's their versions of Wide World of Sports. He also called some boxing, and he also called NBA games. He was the #1 NBA announcer for CBS from 1982 through 1990, calling the All-Star Game and the Western Conference Finals and the NBA Finals. He also called college football, and he also called the NCAA basketball tournament for many years and for CBS. And he also was, like, did Major League Baseball games for CBS for 3 years, and also he did speed skating for the Olympics and stuff for Pan Am games when CBS had the rights to them. 1994, when the NFL moved from CBS to Fox, Dick Stockton signed with Fox, and he was the number 2 play-by-play announcer for the NFL on Fox for many years behind Pat Summerall, and then Joe Buck. He called at least one playoff game, the divisional round, every single year from 1995 to 2007, and he also did Major League Baseball for Fox and also the NHL on Fox as well. And also during this time, he's had some other jobs doing play-by-play announcing for 3 years from 1993 to 1995. Dick Stockton was the local television announcer for the Oakland A's, and he also, in 1995, signed with Turner Sports, and he called NBA games for TNT for many years, and he still does it on occasions. And also in 2007 through 2013, Dick Stockton called the MLB divisional playoffs for TBS, and he did some select regular season games and stuff like that. And he also called Spurs games on local television for a few years, and he's called a few Super Bowls for the international broadcast games in English. He did Super Bowl 38 with Darryl Johnson, the Pats and the Panthers, and that's on the broadcast is on the 2003 New England Patriots World Championship DVD, and he did a good broadcast on it. And for the past few years, he does Miami Dolphins preseason games as a play-by-play announcer and stuff like that. And in the past few years, Dick Stockton has kind of slipped down a little bit because of his calls. He's sometimes mispronounced calls and stuff, and people have criticized him about that. But he's been around so many years, and he's probably one of the best known sports announcers of all time. For 27 years, Dick Stockton was married to Leslie Visser, and they met in Boston while she was covering the 1975 World Series, and they dated on and off for about 8 years until they got married in 1983, and they were married for 27 years until 2010 when they got divorced and stuff like that. And Dick Stockton, still will probably be around for many more years. He's now the 6th play-by-play announcer for the NFL on Fox, and he sometimes does games for Fox Sports 1 for the basketball and baseball, and he's probably well-known name. And he's won the 2001 Kirk Gowdy Award for broadcasting excellence for the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame, and he probably might be a candidate for the Pete Rozelle Award for the Pro Football Hall of Fame for broadcasting excellence. And that's about it on that. I'll be back tomorrow for at least 3 to 6 more video blogs. One of the video blogs confirmed for tomorrow is the top 10 greatest NWA WCW US champions of all time. I'm not going to mention about the U.S. Championship for the WWE lineage because that's basically a WCW belt. And 2 other video blogs will be also tomorrow. I will tell you that if you have Facebook in my final post what those 2 other video blogs will be. And good night, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. Bye.